I want to rely on my daughter to grow old. It's even harder because of my daughter. Behind the bitter truth, few realize. In modern society, many people believe that children are safer when they get older because girls are often seen as thoughtful. They care about parents, while relying on a boy is easy to see his daughter-in-law's face. However, reality is not always as expected. Grandmother, 57 years old. I thought I was lucky to have 2 daughters, but when old age comes, she realized bitterly that she relied on her daughter for her old age. It's even harder to rely on your daughter. Grandmother shared, I have 2 daughters who call me blessed. Don't worry about the wedding. It's expensive, not to help take care of you. There is no need to provide housing. Married, both brought back the wedding. I used to think that was enough. Old age is like that. The youngest daughter finished college and married far away. The husband's family is well off. After the wedding, send $15. The woman who got married near the house also gave a very generous ceremony. Because close, my wife and husband decided to give me hope. We're the big girl. Your family supports you. Save half the wedding money. I've been shopping for stuff for years. In return, the girl promised, when buying a house, parents will have their own room. But everything was turned upside down by an unexpected event. When old age comes, all this so-called hope becomes fragile. 3 years ago, her husband quit his job. She plans to let the couple move near her eldest daughter's house. At first I agreed, but then her parents-in-law had an accident. Forced to live together, my wife and husband were invited back home. From there, all the attention of the eldest daughter is focused on her husband, even though Tet holidays still send gifts in full, but the interest, visiting closer and further away. The climax was when she had gynecological surgery. I want my daughter to go to the hospital. But when I called, my father-in-law was in the hospital. My mother-in-law can't stand it. You have to stay with them at night. She proposed floating CA. Daytime daughter takes care of her husband's house. She moved to the hospital, but her daughter refused. My husband is working late and can't replace CA. Let your sister take care of you. But calling her is not finished. It's hard for my daughter to explain. So neither of the girls can be with her. In the end, only the old man left work to take care of his wife. During 8 days in the hospital next door has a son. I have a daughter-in-law who looks back at me very badly. She was very quiet. It's so hard to rely on girls to grow old. The grandmother admitted, my child is not unkind, but the body as a wife and a bride, with a heart that the force is not dedicated. She wants to rely on her daughter for support. Must meet for conditions. It's not easy for most families to get. A girl must have a voice in her husband's house. Married without a voice. No financial autonomy. Everything needs permission. Taking care of your parents is a far cry. Older parents also need their own finances. If you want children to take care of you, parents also need a little bit of financial support. Reduce the burden. If you rely entirely on me, your devotion is easily eroded by pressure. Daughter and son-in-law. You have to be able to take care of both sides. Old age is not just money, it's time. Emotional labor. If the husband also needs to take care of the burden doubled. If you can't afford a hard-working girl, he must have the support of his son-in-law and his wife. Not a few families with her husband, protesting against the daughter-in-law, taking care of her biological parents. That marriage is out of responsibility. Without consent from her husband's family, girls also have the right to care, even though society changes. Girls are increasingly valued, but the idea of old-age boys is still popular. When the son is the heir, the daughter-in-law takes care of her parents. It's also easier to default than girls who have to carry both sides. Of course, that doesn't mean girls are not raised by their parents. It's if you want to rely on girls. Parents need to prepare more than money, both mentally and emotionally. A life of raising children. I also want someone to be there when I'm sick. It's not just some holiday gifts.